Be More Lifestyle. Now, here's your hosts, Brandy Prosser and Katie Rose.
As we continue to click here and post there, it is vital for a business to develop its brand.
Thankfully, here to offer her expert advice on how we can brand ourselves is a personal brand coach, Toni Brown. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
We are excited to have you because everybody nowadays is reaching on their Instagram and their social media and trying to figure out, how do I tell people who I am?
Yep. And it's important that people establish that in the beginning, because when you go on Instagram and you're just posting whatever you want, people are going to look at you like you're all over the place. It's not, you can't build a business when people don't trust you. And if you're all over the place, people can't trust you. So it's very important to brand yourself.
Right. So when starting a new business, it can be intimidating. So somebody is starting their business. Do they need a brand identity?
Yes, they need a brand identity, but usually when people think of a brand identity, they think of like a logo, but like your logo is not your brand. So it's important that they know that the brand is the entire system. It includes how your market perceives you. And so in order for your market to perceive you in a professional way, in a trusting way to buy from you, because it's people, buy from people, they don't buy from businesses. So you have to shape the perception of your audience before you even get started. Because if you jump out there and start a business before you have a brand identity, you're going to run the risk of backtracking, because what you're showing is not how you want people to perceive you. So it's all about audience perception.
Okay, so this has to be, your brand for your business has to be completely separate from, say, your personal brand? Or your personal Instagram, or?
It depends. So Instagram is a byproduct of your brand.
Okay.
So if you're using your Instagram for your business, okay, fine. But if you're using it for personal, then you can put up the pictures of your kids and your food and everything like that. But if you're using it for your business, you have to craft, you have to teach, you have to empower, you have to do different things. So they can be separate, especially if your personal doesn't involve your business. But if you are your brand, like I have a shirt here that say I am my brand. And so if you have a personal brand, then you represent your business. So everything you put on social media should represent your business.
Okay, show us the shirt again. That is wonderful.
Yeah, I made a shirt called I am my brand.
I love it.
So, we're walking around business owners representing ourselves. And so, for me, my, brand identity is funky, and I always wear like the same color. So I probably wouldn't go somewhere represent my brand in yellow.
Right.
For example.
Right. That is so important, because I think people forget that sometimes. I mean, they remind us of that here all the time, right?
Yes.
Everything you do, you are representing. But what about reaching the target market? So you put it out there on Instagram, but how do you really reach the people that you want specifically?
So it takes planning. Before you even go on Instagram or have a website, really you should be doing a lot of researching. Usually our beginning market is as our family and friends. But once you get beyond that point, you have to think about the type of people that ask you questions, that ask for advice. What do they come and ask you for? Those people could ultimately become your target market. For instance, my target market is women entrepreneurs, but it's service-based women entrepreneurs. And so when I'm thinking about service-based entrepreneurs, I'm thinking about women that, accountants and artists and creators and things like that, not necessarily people that have products.
Okay.
So I think that you have to identify that before you go into business, because again, you're going to be backtracking if you're reaching people who you really don't want to reach.
Right.
So you have to establish that in the beginning.
So important.
So what tips do you have for somebody who's growing their business?
Be consistent.
Okay.
I would say be consistent. And for instance, Instagram is like very popular with people trying to market their business. So they need to, when they go in there, they need to know why they're going on there. They need to know why they're even in business. They shouldn't be in business just to make money. If you're in business just to make money, then you need to reevaluate that. You have to have a mission. They need to know who they're targeting, how they're going to reach those people, and what are they even going to offer. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that they need to come up with their message.
Okay.
So your message is not just everything you say out your mouth. You have to carefully craft your message and your stories. The next thing is to have a logo environment. So the logo is not just one image. A logo is a system. Your submark, your alternate logo, your main logo, where is it going to go? Is it just going to be digitally? Is it going to be in print? So all of those things matter.
We absolutely love that, and we have all the information on our screen. For those of us who want to follow you and maybe reach out to you, where can we find you?
At Brand Coach Tony on Instagram, at Sky Media Group, that's SKYE, Media Group on Instagram, and brandcoachtony.com and skymediagroup.com.
Awesome what you are doing. I love it. I know that you will help so many people to get their Instagram and their businesses even more popping. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Stay with us. We'll be back.